Appointed by Travel and Leisure magazine as the friendliest city in the world, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico is bracketed by the Sierra Madre Mountains on one side and the Pacific Ocean on the other. It also has an interesting tie to Hollywood. You're going to learn all about that and more on this episode of Ms. World Traveler. Hi friends, I'm Ms. World Traveler Kerry Damiano, and I'm taking you on an adventure to discover style, design, fashion, art, and antiques in great shopping destinations across the country and around the world. Come with me. What started out as a sleepy fishing village burst into the world spotlight when director John Huston chose to film his 1963 movie, Night of the Iguana, here. Hordes of paparazzi arrived to document sightings of Hollywood icons Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor, and voila, Puerto Vallarta was on the map. Today, it boasts over 200,000 residents, a thriving tourist trade, an international art scene, and shopping for every budget. A good place to start your shopping adventure is the pedestrian promenade along the Malecon, or boardwalk, as there are plenty of places to rest, enjoy the seaside art, indulge in regional cuisine, and watch the local entertainment in between visits to the shops. It is here we find Tierra Huichol, which works with more than 50 families from neighboring states and has become an epicenter of traditional handicrafts. So we're standing here with Jose. And he's going to tell us about this beautiful artwork.
Okay, this beautiful artwork is made by the natives of this area, the Huichols. They've been doing this for more than 300 years, and what they do is they cover the boards in beeswax first, and then they push the yarn into the painting. That's how they form the symbols they have. They have a shamanistic belief, so all the things you see are from their culture, and it's always symbols of the nature, and to them it's very spiritual to make this artwork. In this painting, what we see is 4 colors in the corners that represent the sacred places they have. They have 5 sacred places, and in this painting they represent 4 sacred places. And in this corner you see the arrow of the shaman is called a muglieri. This arrow is used to bless everything they do to keep away the bad vibes.
Okay.
And it is also a ceremony to bless the deer for their life, because they go hunt for the deer. But they believe that when they hunt the deer, they don't go and kill an animal, but they go and the deer give himself to them. So that's what we see in this.
This is just beautiful. Do you know how to do this artwork?
No.
How long do you have to study to become good at this?
They start when they're babies.
Yes.
And the best paintings we have are made by the best artists. Here we have 42 families that does all this work.
Yes.
So that's what you see. The best
So
artists.
can you tell, like, you said there's 42 families.
Yep.
So does each one have sort of their own style, and you can tell by maybe their colors or maybe the way they shape their symbols that it's a different artist?
Yeah, you can tell. For example, that one in the corner belongs to a different culture that is called Tepehuano, and mostly they paint the sun and the moon. To them represents the man and the woman, but in the shapes of the shapes they do are different from one to another.
Well, thank you so much
No,
for telling
thank you.
us about
It was a pleasure to meet you. Karen?
Kerry.
Kerry.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
is a lot going on at Tierra Huichol. Jose's colleague explained about the indigenous people who originated the beaded artwork and still created one bead at a time. And they even had a representative from one of the mountain families on site giving a demonstration.
Okay, these people still living in the mountains. There are 4 different states: Jalisco, Nayarit, Durango, and Zacatecas. They still have this own religion, beliefs, idiom. They don't speak Spanish. They speak the Huirrárica. Huirrárica is not Spanish, it's not English. It's totally different. And they're the original people from here, the real people from Mexico, you know? They call us mestizos. We are mixed Indian and Spanish. They live in Jalisco, Nayarit, Durango, and Zacatecas. All the Sierra Madre on the mountain. The base could be ceramic, could be wood or paper mache. They cover with a little cap of beads, wax. Touch it a little bit. Touch. How do you feel?
Oh yes, it's tacky.
Sticky.
Yes.
And then they use the needles with the beads to draw the bead into the wax individually. Freehand. Before they use the beads, they usually work with seeds painted or little pieces of rock or shell too. And you see the size of the beads? These are smaller, tiny.
Oh, they are tiny. My
See?
goodness.
Those are tiny, tiny, and tiny.
I even got to try my hand at placing the tiny beads on a figurine. And it's a good thing they were easy to take off, so my ineptitude didn't ruin the piece.
Anytime soon, I'm going to be asked to do the artwork. But thank you for the opportunity. See, look how good I did. Thank you so much.
For some reason, they wouldn't give me the torch to try the glasswork. It's probably best left to the professionals. The friendly folks at Tierra Huichol are eager to share their knowledge, but we have to move on. For our next Ms. World Traveler segment, I'll introduce you to art that both looks good and smells good. Stay tuned.